Picture this. Tomorrow morning your phone buzzes. An alert shatters the silence. Global conflict triggered. Sirens wail across cities. TVs blare emergency broadcasts. This isn't a movie, it's reality. World War III has begun. In one spark, the world plunges into chaos. Could you survive this nightmare? In the next few minutes, discover what might happen if a single mistake set the planet ablaze. What would you do? Stick around to the end and share your thoughts. A quiet morning is shattered by an explosion in a volatile region. A military base is reduced to ashes. Images of destruction flooding social media. X erupts. Panicked posts, blurry videos, rumors of a surprise attack. TVs interrupt programming. Major incident reported. But this is no incident, it's the beginning of the end. Governments scramble in confusion. Major powers point fingers. Act of provocation, one shouts. Unforgivable aggression, another retorts. Words turn to threats, then ultimatums. Within hours, missiles rain down on strategic targets. The world holds its breath. In the streets of London, Tokyo, Moscow, people run. Supermarkets are stormed, shelves emptied in minutes, water, food, medicine gone, airports overflow, flights cancelled, roads gridlocked. Flee the cities, ex-posts scream. But where do you go when every metropolis is a target? Military alliances kick into gear like a relentless machine. A Western coalition, led by the US and Europe, mobilizes its forces. We'll defend our allies at all costs, a general declares on TV, face grim. Across the globe, a rival alliance led by Eastern powers vows a merciless response. Naval fleets deploy in the Atlantic and Pacific. Fighter jets roar over Eastern Europe. War isn't coming, it's here. But this conflict isn't just on battlefields. Cyber attacks hit hard. Online banking collapses, accounts vanish, economies teeter. Hackers cripple power grids, plunging cities into darkness. Satellites, the backbone of our communications, are targeted. Your phone, your GPS, your internet, everything becomes a weapon or a target. In capitals worldwide, governments order full mobilization. Millions of young people receive draft notices. Lines stretch outside recruitment offices. Families weep in fear. It's like 1914, an old man mutters in a Chicago street. But this time it's worse. What about neutral nations? Can Switzerland, India or Brazil stay out? Their resources, their strategic positions draw hungry eyes. Neutrality becomes a luxury few can afford. Every nation must choose, fight or isolate themselves, risking collapse. As the first battles erupt, one question haunts everyone. Who will gain the upper hand? The West, with its advanced technology, or its rivals with their resolve and resources? One thing is clear, this war is like no other. Autonomous drones, hypersonic weapons, military satellites, the line between the front and everyday life vanishes. What would you do if your city became a target? If your life changed in a second? Stay with me, because this is just the start. A week later, the world is unrecognizable. Oceans turn into battlegrounds, fleets clash over trade routes. In the skies, cutting-edge fighters duel in chaos. But this war isn't traditional. Autonomous drones strike relentlessly, cyber attacks cripple infrastructure. Hospitals, schools, factories, nothing is spared. Civilians are on the front lines. Bombings level entire neighborhoods, turning cities into smoking ruins. In Dubai, a skyscraper collapses. In Warsaw, sirens never stop. Families flee, carrying what they can, but we're safe in a world at war. The information war rages. On X, fake videos spread, accusing each side of atrocities. Propaganda sows distrust. Who's telling the truth? Populations, disoriented, don't know who to believe. Media become weapons. Social platforms, minefields. The economy crumbles like a house of cards. Oil prices skyrocket. Gas becomes a rare commodity. Supermarkets stand empty. Breadlines stretch for miles. Famine looms over continents. In Africa, Asia, vulnerable populations pay the price for a war they didn't start. Governments enforce martial law. Freedoms vanish. Curfews, total surveillance, arbitrary arrests. Your phone, your connected car, your bank account, all under control. Citizens become pawns in a deadly game. But the real terror lurks in the shadows. Nuclear weapons hang like a sword over humanity. Every side has them. Every side considers them. Then the unthinkable happens. A tactical nuclear strike, limited but real, obliterates a strategic base in Central Asia. The world plunges into panic. Sirens wail again. Shelters fill. TVs show images of small mushroom clouds. On X, posts explode. It's over. Leaders hesitate. A full-scale retaliation could end humanity, but not responding signals weakness. The dilemma is unbearable. Meanwhile, Africa and Latin America become secondary battlegrounds. Their resources, minerals, farmland draw greedy eyes. Regions once ignored are now targets. The entire globe is caught in the spiral. And space? It's the new frontier. Satellites are shot down, cutting internet, GPS, communications. Cities go dark, thrown back to a technological dark age. War is everywhere, invisible yet omnipresent. So tell me, if a nuclear strike hit near you, where would you go? Who would you protect? Stay, because the story isn't over. At the edge of the abyss, a spark of hope. Across the globe, people rise. In London, Delhi, Sao Paulo, millions take to the streets, defying bombs and fear. "We won't die for your wars," they chant. These protests spread through underground networks, shake the powers that be. In a secret location, far from cameras, leaders from both sides meet. Negotiations are tense, every word a gamble, but they have no choice. One more nuclear strike and humanity is gone. After grueling hours, a ceasefire is signed. The war stops for now, but the world that emerges is broken. Cities lie in ruins. Millions of refugees wander without a home. Economies are shattered, fields poisoned by fallout. Former powers, once untouchable, are mere shadows. Yet a glimmer of hope shines. Africa, Latin America, parts of Asia less scarred become sanctuaries. Their resources, their resilience, place them at the heart of a new world order. The global south, long sidelined, steps into the spotlight. A historic shift begins, but this peace is fragile. Tensions simmer beneath the surface. Nuclear arsenals still exist. Rivalries endure. On X, debates rage. Will war return? History teaches a brutal lesson. Humanity forgets quickly. In this chaos, one truth stands out. Destroying your enemy means destroying yourself. Our world is too interconnected to survive total war. So why do we keep playing with fire? What would you do to protect this fragile peace? If war returned, would you be ready? This video isn't just fiction, it's a warning. Share it to remind the world that peace is all we have. Subscribe for what's next. What would a rebuilt or broken world look like? The world narrowly escaped extinction. This imagined war could become real if we don't act. So ask yourself, could we survive World War III? What would you do to stop this nightmare? Drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video to wake people up, and subscribe for the next chapter. Together, let's remind the world that peace is our greatest treasure. Thanks for watching. See you soon, and let's hope this future stays fiction.